Okay guys, second off, we got this chicken here. This is a raw organic chicken. We want to make sure our knife, this is a boning knife. It's a Shun boning knife. Love this thing. It's about $110, but it's probably one of the best investments I've ever made in my entire life. This is a diamond steel. Just make sure you run it over there a couple times to make sure it's pretty sharp. You also want to make sure there's no metal shards on it. There can be some afterwards. But so yeah, we have an organic chicken here. Obviously everything's fully on here. We have the neck, heart, and liver in here. I like to use this for some stocks and soups and, you know, whatever really. So I'm just going to reserve that to the side. There's a ton of flavor right there. So these are the wings. These you can also eat whatever. I usually just throw it in with the stock just to add a little bit more flavor and marrow. So we're going to do an airline chicken breast here, which leaves this little drumstick on. First you make the incisions and then pop these thighs out of the socket right here. There's going to be a little bone right here. You just pop that out in the socket and you cut around right here. Now right here, exactly right here, is called the oyster meat, and that's probably the best meat on the chicken, but you want to make sure you get all of that. And it really just comes right through, and if you got a sharp enough knife, it just runs right through there, super nice and easy, and you got your drumstick and your thigh right here. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you get that oyster meat, and then boom. So you have these two right here, already good to go. Now we're going to go for the breasts right here. Run right along the breastbone right here. And try to make sure you're running right along it, because you can cut into the meat right there and that's not ideal. You want to really just get as much meat off the bone as possible. I wish I could show you a little bit better. But then you're going to take this notch right here. Now, knowing the anatomy of a chicken, once you do this like a couple times, I mean, given I've done this probably 1,000 different times, so you get pretty good at it. This right here is a tenderloin. We're going to leave that on, but we're also going to leave this drumstick on right here. We're going to just pan sear that, season it up with salt and pepper, go right in the pan, get it nice and crispy, throw it in the oven. Super, super easy. So I'm going to just finish this up. As you can see, I'm trying to keep as close to the breastbone as possible. And that's the importance of a really sharp knife. You can really just, it cuts through it like butter. Like butter! So alright, we got our breast right here. Now we got our carcass right here. It's got all that good meat on it still. You know, obviously the oyster meat's off and whatnot, but this is still amazing for stocks and broths and whatnot. So we're going to cook this later on with a couple other things. Maybe even one of these thighs, one of these pieces, the thigh and the leg right here, and get it in a little pot with some mirepoix, which is onions, carrots, and celery. And some herbs and garlic and black pepper, and we're gonna cook that for roughly 8 hours or so overnight while we're sleeping. So that, bottom line, is how you do the chicken. Hey.